Peace. I'm Benton, speaking for Profit Strategist. In today's conversation, we're going to talk a little bit about creating irresistible offers that convert. Welcome back to the channel. I'm excited to share with you the psychology and strategy behind crafting offers that your audience simply can't refuse. Have you ever wondered why some offers seem to fly off the shelves while others barely get any traction? The difference isn't about the product or the service itself, it's all about you and how you position and package your offer. Today, I'll walk you through a proven framework that will transform your sales approach and help you create offers that will transform your sales approach and help you create offers that people eagerly say yes to. By the end of this training today, you'll understand the key elements that make your offers irresistible and have actionable steps to implement in your business immediately. Let's dive in. Before we get into the tactical elements, let's understand what makes people buy in the first place. Purchasing decisions are driven by two fundamental forces: the desire to gain pleasure and the need to avoid pain. Your offers need to tap into both of these motivations. People buy solutions, not products. They purchase the transformation, the outcome, the better versions of themselves or their business that you offer and promise. There's also the principle of value perception. When people perceive that they're getting more value than what they pay for, the decision becomes much easier. This is what we call the value to cost ratio. And maximizing this ratio is critical to creating irresistible offers. Another psychological trigger is scarcity. We value things more when they're limited or potentially unavailable. This isn't about creating fake scarcity. It's about honestly communicating genuine limitations, whether that's limited spots, time constraints, or exclusive access. Finally, there's social proof. We look to others to validate our decisions. When we see other people benefiting from something, we're more likely to believe that it will benefit us also. So there's 5 core elements to an irresistible offer. Let's break down those 5 essential components that makes offers that people cannot refuse. 1, the right solution for the right problem. Your offer must solve a specific urgent problem that your audience is actively trying to solve. The more pressing the problem, the more the value of the solution. As Kajabi users have discovered, focusing on solving pain rather than general problems and issues dramatically increases conversion rates. But also focusing on pleasure, clear, compelling value proposition is number 2. You need to articulate exactly what they're getting and why it matters and why it resonates with them emotionally. This isn't about listing features, it's about connecting these features to meaningful benefits and ultimately helping them transform. The next thing is a risk reversal. Remove the barriers to saying yes by eliminating and reducing risk. This could be throughout guarantees, trial periods, or easy cancellation policies. When you shoulder the risk instead of your customer, you make it safer for them to say yes. Number 4 is bonuses that enhance the core offer. Strategic bonuses aren't just add-ons. They should enhance the value of your main offer and help you overcome specific objections. For example, if your course teaches a skill, a bonus template or swipe file helps them implement faster, addressing that this will take longer objection. Number 5 is all about urgency and scarcity elements. Give people a reason to act now rather than to act later. This could be throughout limited pricing offers, bonuses that expire, or limited spots. Remember, without a deadline, decisions get postponed indefinitely. So let's put these elements together into a practical structure. Start by clearly defining what problem you solve and for whom. Be specific about who your ideal customer is and what keeps them up at night. Next, I want you to outline your core offer. What exactly are they getting? This includes the format. Is it going to be a course? Is it a coaching program? Is it a membership? The delivery method, and be specific about the components. Then I want you to think about stacking on with value with strategic bonuses. These could be directly to enhance the main offer, help them overcome certain objections, or mindset blocks. For example, if you're selling a course on building an email list with Kajabi, you might include templates for lead magnets and email sequences. Now we want to add in our risk reversal. This could be a money back guarantee, a trial period, or pay if only if you're satisfied type of policy. Finally, we want to create some urgency with a genuine reason to why they should act now. This could be limited discount, bonuses that expire, or even limited spots. Remember to clearly communicate the total value of everything they're getting, then reveal your price in a way that makes it an obvious decision for them. Let's talk about some real world examples of irresistible offers. Consider how many course creators on Kajabi offer their offers. They often lead with the core training, then add on implementation tools, templates, resources, and bonuses. They might even include a group coaching call that will address, will I be able to do this alone? Community provides that ongoing support for folks who don't want to do things in isolation. Another example could buy one, get one model. This model is used with many companies who sell physical products, and this dramatically increases the perceived value while the cost of the company is often minimal. Subscription services often use the first month free concept or heavily discounted trial periods to overcome the objection, knowing that once a customer experiences the value, they're most likely to stay. There are some common mistakes that happen when creating irresistible offers. So let's talk about some of those pitfalls. First, you want to avoid creating offers that are too complicated. If people can't quickly understand what they're getting, they'll move on. They'll also get decision fatigue. Second, don't rely on fake scarcity or urgency. Today's consumers are savvy and can spot inauthentic tactics from a mile away. Third, don't focus too much on features rather than the benefits and the transformation. People don't buy courses, they buy the outcomes that those courses actually deliver. Fourth, avoid underpricing your offer thinking it will make it more attractive. Often this backfires by reducing perceived value. Instead, focus on increasing the value and charging appropriately. And finally, don't forget to test different offer structures. What works for one audience might not work for the other. So I want you to put this into action. Let's talk about some action steps because information is great, but if you don't implement, it's not going to take you anywhere. The first thing I want you to do is audit your current offer. Does it include all 5 elements that we discussed today? Next, I would love for you to survey your audience or past customers to understand what they value most and what objections have prevented them from buying. 3, once you gather that information, you're going to restructure your offer to address these insights. Focus on increasing the perceived value rather than lowering the price. 4, I want you to create a clear, compelling presentation of your offer that emphasizes transformation and benefits. This could be a great masterclass or video sales letter that you put up for your audience. And then 5, I want you to test the different bonus structures and urgency elements to see what resonates the most with your audience. Remember, the best offers evolve over time as you learn more and more about your audience and what they respond to. Creating offers people can't refuse isn't about manipulation. It's about truly understanding your audience's needs and structuring your solution in a way that makes saying yes the obvious choice. When you focus on delivering genuine value, removing risk, and giving people a reason to act now, you create a win-win scenario where your customer gets the transformation they desire and you build a sustainable, profitable business. I encourage you to take these principles and apply them to your next offer. Your audience and your business will thank you for it. Thank you for using your most valuable resource with me, your time today, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.